Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video, and what a fun week it's been, knock on wood. I want to talk a little bit about average true range here, and you can see in a normal environment. Okay, so this is the mean, that's the 21 period moving average, and this is 1 ATR away, 2 ATR away, 3 ATR away, and I do the 21 period average true range, which is essentially, it's average true range over the last 21 periods, and you can see that right now it's $3.30. It had been a little bit lower. But what this means is typically in a normal market, if you get 2 ATR away from the mean, you kind of make a round trip back. That's called reversion to the mean trading. Okay, and yeah, sometimes it gets to 3, but on average. But then if you can blow through it, you're going to get massive short covering, and that's what happened with NVIDIA on earnings. So the question is how you play that? Well, I found that if you've got a move that's 2 times the expected move, you can get into that aggressively. So on the stock, we held it 2 days, and of course we're piecemealing it out. Started off the day with 6,300 shares, and piecemealed them out. And it was, it's great like that. And typically what I've found is after a stock opens up 2 times the standard move, it's typically going to go up for 2 to 4 trading days after that. All right, you can obviously do options and things like that too, and we did some light option strategies around it. The option strategies were more based on some long calls and some sold puts and some things like that too. It was a lot of fun. But so one of the questions that came up is, well, why not do that on the down moves? So for example, we know Priceline had bad earnings. Why not, when it gaps down, short it? Or Priceline's a huge stock. Why not buy puts? I've just found that on the downside, it doesn't work as consistently. Sometimes, stock will gap down and recover, but I have found, very specifically that if it gaps up, a certain amount, then it can do that. Conversely, though, if it gaps up within the expected move, it pukes back to fill its gap. So I've just found earnings trades to be, I like to do some stuff, day of earnings and get that IV crush and stuff like that too. But there's a lot of fun things that you can do after the earnings out that are actually a lot less stressful. So for the overall markets here, we got the spiders talking about the ATR. So we've been sitting at 2 ATR away from the mean for a while, and then any pullbacks come down to 1 ATR, and you can see that they're buyable, right? And then today we actually pushed through a little bit below it. One of the things here, though, is that typically, the Thursday prior to monthly expiration, so then you got the weekend and then Monday through Friday, so monthly expiration is next Friday, you typically see the market spike down and then kind of trade sideways to higher into that. So again, the whole thing here, and it's incredible that the VIX is this low and there's no way this market can stay higher. I think we're going to be choppy to up into next week. I might be wrong, but I'm going to continue to do, we've been getting pretty aggressive about directional strategies. We're going to really focus a little bit more on specific premium selling type of opportunities, okay? So for the income opportunities, and Bruce, I apologize, I kind of cut your head off in half here, but I'm trying to squeeze all this in. If you go to simplertrading.com/4, keep in mind, this Saturday, May 13th, Bruce is going to be talking about a lot of income-based strategies. Okay, these are, anytime I have a question like, hey, the market's going sideways here, what are the best income type of strategies to do here? And more importantly, how can I defend those trades? I ask Bruce. He's where I've learned all that stuff from. So his strategy class is going to be on Saturday from 12 to 4. That's $297. If you would like to do live trading with him, which I encourage, because this is kind of like reading a book on how to play golf, and then this is hitting balls with the pro. It's $497. That includes the Saturday class. And then if you'd like to throw in, say, wow, Bruce, I'd love to see what you're doing. He's got a service that does that, and you can try it out at a discount and then get 3 months of his service. And so, $697, that includes this, which includes this. So most people end up doing this because that makes a lot of sense, but totally do whichever one makes the most sense to you. But this is how you wring money out of this market, okay? And we're going to be doing a lot of this kind of stuff. Bruce is the best teacher about this stuff, and he can also show you what to do to defend your position if it goes wrong. These are critical skills that you want to have in this market, all right? Hope it helps. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you at the next update.